You taking us from the beginning.
Don't do that on your back.
Taking us from the beginning to the present and pointing us to the future. It is a challenge. And when I look back at those pioneers, the kind of interaction they had with the Ministry of the Ghana Medical Association, the Ministry of Health, the University of Ghana, which is totally absent. Very discouraging, but we are working behind the scenes. We must have that original interaction. We must bring it back. Without that, these beautiful things that you wanted, we shall. And I think we shall get it. I want to congratulate you very much for what you have done this evening. You have redeemed the image.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Okwe. Anybody? The old people in the school who taught these young men who are grandfathers now. Dr. Brapa. Yes. Look, come. Give the
Chris, what do you want me to do?
to speak.
I should come. Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm lost for words. When the announcement came, I felt that I should be here, and I'm very happy that I came. The projection of education up to now, what we are doing now, and particularly where we want to go, have been so well outlined. And I hope the message to the deans of schools and the professors of the various medical schools, those who are not here, my plea would be for the organizers of this function to make sure that this material goes out. I'll just make one remark. The conclusion I came to listening to Ladi this evening, is that now I understand how you consulted at the UHAS medical school when they were setting it up. I happen to know that he was invited there to advise. And I said to myself, well, I also know, I know about the poetry and the other areas, even music, and the health wellness book which you autographed for me some years ago. But the curriculum in the medical school, this lecture actually highlighted it for me very much, and understand why who has invited you to do that. And my plea is that the other teachers in medical schools should take note and act accordingly if we are going to go into the future with some progress. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Didemfi, Professor Olinkonya. To you, my teacher, I don't need any titles. Up to you, I'm Yao. And elsewhere too, I'm Yao. No, when the teachers are spoken, our students are not supposed to see anything. But I also listened to the lecture, and I think I learned a bit of medical education from him while we were elsewhere in a different jurisdiction. The question is, can it be reversed? I think we all pose that question. If it can be reversed, what it means that we should actually sit down and assess the magnitude of the problem, and then dissect it, and then find lessons learned. The format that he projected to us has implication, not only, we keep saying medical school or maybe just that, but it has implication for the whole country and its development. So if the dean or the rector or anybody will take the responsibility, take it up as a follow-up from this lecture, to carry on to do that or carry on that project. That's all I want to say. And thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, yeah.
Any other comment of the director, please?
Director, it is the command of the lecture.
It's the request.
It's a request. There's no commanding, but it's a request that you speak.
I think let me say that for us in the college, it's an honor for us to host the very first batch of doctors who are trained fully in this country. When we initiated discussions on this, myself and Professor Nim, it wasn't a problem at all for the college to pick it up. And we thought that Ghana College would not have been in place if the heroes and the first batch here hadn't set the tone for medical education in Ghana. So we are here because of what we've been able to achieve many, many years ago. And it's only logical that we are seen to be celebrating you. So we're happy you've come. It's been a good occasional lecture for the college. We will take up the challenge that was thrown to us by Professor Ejemfi and see how we create the opportunities to address the issues that have been raised in the lecture. It's one of the best lectures I've listened to on medical education. I think that there are many lessons in there for all of us who are involved in medical education. And we promise that working with IP and with Margaret and Daniel Anson in Kumasi and Francis Abatanga in UDS, we will take up the challenge and make sure that we begin to relook at how we are training our future doctors. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, 3 of the 34 graduates were women. And as of now, the last 3 deans of the medical school have been women. Clap for them. And I'm glad to hear that Dean Margaret is here. Dean Margaret, I'm sending the microphone to you. And I know, Dean Margaret's father taught me at the elementary school in Kumasi. So she's my teacher's daughter. So, Margaret, here comes the microphone.
Thank you very much, Prof. We're my father's student. On behalf of the University of Ghana Medical School, it's my pleasure to congratulate all the pioneers of then in that time it was University, it was Ghana Medical School, and then it became University of Ghana Medical School. We had really worked with Dr. Kosuba and Dr. Ahmed to try to do something more spectacular. But we believe that all is not lost yet. And probably at the appropriate time, we will do what is more fitting than what we have done. So congratulations once again. Thank you very much.
Any other office? Dr. Kumar, your hand was up.
I think about it, no. Just scratching my head.
Any other people? I think we'll hear from Cape Coast.
Yes.
Professor. Professor. Who? Your dean is here. Oh, I see.
So when he finishes speaking out?
The dean of Cape Coast Medical School.
You are one of the conspirators.
What's the name? Oh, Ivy.
Yes.
Oh, we must hear you.
Thank you very much. I mean, I wouldn't have missed this lecture for anything. I think everything has been said already. At the University of Cape Coast School of Medical Sciences, we do a little more of community involvement. And we can assure you, the name you gave, we are going to look it up. And together with Margaret, as she has said already, we'll see what we can do to improve. As you know, I mean, when the medical school started, it was Ghana Medical School, so it was on its own. But now it's all involved with the university structures, and the university has its own view of things. And it's very difficult to handle the medical school the way you want to do it. But as the rector said already, we are working to see what we can do to keep the medical schools the way they should be. So thank you very much once again. Thank you all.
Professor of Century from Cape Coast.
I would have wanted my president to speak as well first before me, but because my dean from Cape Coast has already spoken, I will told the Cape Coast line to speak. I'm sure the president of the college is waiting to have the last word. As usual, Professor Ladi Rosumi has given a very illuminating lecture. And as usual, I have sat through it very quietly. As indeed last week when we came, because when we meet the Illuminati like you want to hear pearls of wisdom. The medical education in Ghana, it's like we're standing on the shoulders of giants, but we still cannot see far, because we are always playing catch up with our teachers. The teachers are so good that no matter how hard we try, we're not catching up. So my little question I ask, talking about the future. I know you didn't separate it from undergraduate to postgraduate, but talking in terms of postgraduate, with the benefit of the many years of wisdom that you have, where do you think the emphasis should be? I know what is happening on the international scene, but should we relate it to our cultural and social values? Are we going blindly the way that everybody is going? Those are some of the questions I want answered, because that will pave our way for the future.
Before she died, the questions 1 to 3, Mother advised me to lead from the middle, not from the front, not from the back, to lead from the middle. To answer your question, I would need to know what the young ones are thinking, what the old ones are thinking. Then they're just will emerge. Otherwise, they'll spit it out. It's foreign to them. What I'm saying, therefore, is that when you are now at crossroads, you know that you must change. You don't know how to do it. Call a quorum. Call quorums. Call meetings. Let them emerge people's ideas. Document that. Let that at the beginning. Because the group is much, the weight of the knowledge of the group is weightier than individuals. Mother said, lead, not from the front, not the back, but in the middle. Thank you.
Thank you, lecturer.
When you have a quorum anytime, I'll like to come and join us. Thank you.
Everybody here is interested in medical education. What makes us do medicine? Are we all fulfilled in choosing this profession? If you let your mind go back 52 or so years ago, why did you choose to do medicine, to study medicine? And are you fulfilled? I remember that when our advice did, I chaired the interviewing panel in Lagos, the Greenwich Hall, interviewing students who had that time done A-level, aggregate 4 to 7. If you were above 7, you're out. And one of the leading questions always was, why do you want to do medicine? And the popular answer, I'm sure many of us would have given the same answer, is that, oh, I want to help my people. When I go home and I see how hard and how the people are suffering, I want to study medicine and help. Until one chap came up, and when the question was put to him, he repeated it. He said, why do I want to do medicine? It's because I want to be a gynecologist. And so we asked him, who's a gynecologist? He said, a doctor who looks after women and it's a reproduction. So that's true, but why do you want to be a gynecologist? And he said, this boy said it too, said, because that is where the money is. And every panelist was down. Oh, this boy, oh, he can't be a doctor. Yeah, because he's coming in only for money. That's all. I will tell you what we did. But I hope you want to make a point. All right.
Sorry.
Good thing
things come to those who wait. The source of this information, this International Medical Education Leaders Forum, could you please stand? You and the President. Please. They came, invited me for another function. And my secretary reminded me, oh, they sent you some documents, you know. I said, really? He said, yes. So let me have a look at them. It was like, it is gold, not copper, gold. So I said, this is just exactly what is needed for the settle this. So I'm grateful to you. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I believe the head of the Physicians College, Physicians and Surgeons College, our president is here. The president of the physicians, the president of the college is here. Mr. President, it's our pleasure to welcome you, and we hope that you agree to say a few words.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Professor Nade Wilson. You've always been a teacher. And as you said, we visited. And we got taught and taught and taught. And I think it's made us a little wiser. And now, as I see, sir, allow me to comment on no nation can do it alone. I think it comes down to no medical facility, no medical school, no single postgraduate college can do it alone. Thank you very much. You have shown us, I'm quoting you again, that you can have a stream flowing in the deserts. And it's only when you open up your eyes that you see it. And we've had our eyes opened as to how we can make the stream flow in the desert. Thank you very much. The International Medical Education Leaders Forum, with a lot of emphasis on African situations. Why can't the medical education in Ghana respond to Ghana's problems? This, is, God willing, will come off in Ghana here, Accra, on the 10th of December. I'm afraid it's not everybody who will be invited there, but we will invite some people. And please accept my congratulations and thanks. And I want to congratulate the anniversarians. I think you've been an inspiration to us, and we hope to follow in your footsteps and be brave. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are they in the office? Well, I will thank the lecturer, but I think the both of them will come later. Thank you very much, Nabi. Let's give him a hand again. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we got to a point where the program says chairman's remarks. I was at a church harvest function somewhere when the program had the same item, but the item is the chairman's address. So he said, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman will now have to give his address. So he got up and he said, thank you very much. My address is P.O. Box 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fantastic time. It is true that this could have been more lavish, but the content is excellent. Our lecturer has opened the gates now. Medical education is changing. It's not what we used to do 50 years ago. You got your notes and went and read the lecture. Now that has changed. But there can be more changes. It looks as if some universities are admitting students who have never done science. You do philosophy, you do history, and you want to do medicine, and they offer you a place. We haven't got there yet. We need a lot of men and women in the system. And they must be people who can fulfill the needs of this country. So this evening's lecture has opened the floodgates. We all have to contribute. We can all take part. Maybe not officially in medical schools, but the families, the public, the people who see, the groups that we belong to. So without taking much more time, I would like to conclude that in 10 years' time, when we come here, and I'll be here, in 10 years' time, when we come here, it will be the pen of Professor Akonsa's group. And they should prepare to tell us the lessons that they've learned from this group and how they utilize those lessons and improve the education and consequently the health status of our country. Thank you very much. I now
Just a couple of formalities. I think we must recognize the presence of the chairman of the Medical and Dental Council, Professor Paul Nyami. Also, I'm told the rector of the College of Pharmacists is here. Now, I also think that it's important for each of us, the pioneers, to introduce us. Because there are some people here who don't know us. They've seen our pictures, but I don't think we all look the same. So, if I may ask you to be upstanding one by one and to introduce yourself. We'll start from here.
My name is Edward Osei Tutu.
Dr.
Edward Osei Tutu. I did my junior clerkship under Professor Echampo. And I did my senior clerkship under Professor Echampo.
Dr. Osei Kwame Etuya. I was the first to do housemanship in 37 Military Hospital. And I started the eye department in that hospital.
I'm Maria Hagan, lead chairman, the first female Ghanaian ophthalmology neurologist. And I started the National Eye Care Program and coordinated it, and now it's grown. We started with 14 eye doctors in the country, population 12 million. And now we are counting over 100 ophthalmologists, more than 400 ophthalmic nurses, and over 300 optometrists.
I'm Lady Jennifer, and I'm now the presidential advisor on HIV and AIDS. Oh yes, I was once the High Commissioner to Sierra Leone.
You are excellent.
Good. Now known as Fokofi. I'm a gynecologist. I'm reminded that I was one of the first people who were withdrawn from the hospitals to go and work in the villages when cholera broke down in Atlanta. I eventually became the one in charge of the Volta region, who, south of home, used to be based at Keta. I drove my own van to collect IV fluids from home hospital overnight. I think I said it.
And I also work under Professor Champon. Very, very tough times. From 5 a.m. to about 7 p.m. I was with the Ministry of Health and then later on drifted into private practice. So I'm still working, maybe twice or 3 times a week. I'm still
I'm Dr. George Oswesim, formerly known among my mates as Anconius Muslims. That's more that myself at the go at the shoulder. Yes, in the first, after working for government a few years, then I went to Ghana Manganese as the first Ghanaian medical officer. Hitherto, they have been whites only. So, yeah, after the rebellion. Yes, and then from there I started to do my own. We have a clinic in Obuasi. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I am Dr. Nicholas Nyaba. I found that the only modern student in the Ghana High School from 62 to 69. I also found that I can see probably I'm the only one who has or who I can say privilege to work in the Western region, or Western North, and then the Upper East region. I was once working under Professor Deputy Azibu, who was a reason to start of the town. I'm also here to thank my colleagues who work in the north, Dr. Ibedo,
Dr. Kukunimo, Dr. John King, Dr. Jose, and C.D. Abbey, who be the best to have to know. Right now, I am a government approved. Thank you very much.
Any others? Yes.
Yaudi Jemfi. I joined Kofi to go to the field, and we're alternating at Aplabanya. And of course, later on, we got other responsibility for Greater Accra and almost the whole of Volta. Mine was Greater Accra and part of Volta. Yours was different. During the cholera thing, and we managed to kill the disease, not the disease killing us. By December, we had routed the disease. Then, I don't know whether it was on the basis of that, but I was the first of the group, our classmates, to proceed on postgraduate studies and to come back with fellowship to join our alma mater in 1975. And we've gone on to give a name to the medical school in other jurisdictions.
Thank you.
I think you've seen me now. I'm guilty at you. I think I'm perhaps the oldest of all of us. At the moment. And I'm coming to it's not such a big credit to be the oldest. With YA, we together with YA, we were the first to be drafted on Flavia, and then Covido joined us. I was then stationed at Baton from Flavia to Baton, where I used to cross the river in a very shallow boat. I couldn't swim at that time. I couldn't swim at that time.
But you left all the smugglers.
And you see me sweating in the boat to the other side to carry out medical education, health education. Then we were posted to Cape Coast, to the central region. And then I became the district, acting district officer of health in the Southern district before I decided to do pathology.
Thank you. Sankofa. We are going backwards for a minute, revisiting somewhere we've been before. I've learned that the rector of a college of pharmacists is here. Mr. Rector, will you go and give the microphone?
Thank you very much. I believe the first thing I have to say was a wonderful, and I have learned, and so thank you. And congratulations to the first fully trained Ghanaian doctors. I feel so proud to be here today, and to also see that there were 3 women who started it, and today when they are counting the doctors, it's about 50-50. You have been great role models. So congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Forgive me, I said he, but I didn't know that there was another leading female here. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you all know the history of the erection of this building. Without the singular determination and energy and dedication of a young man, this building would not have taken off. So I now will call the first rector of the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons, and also the chairman of the Ghana Medical and Dental Council for the second time, Professor Paul Nyame. Paul, I want you to say something.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be in the presence of the pioneers of the then Ghana Medical School. A great set of people, highly intelligent, high IQs. I know some of them are going to be sent to other universities, as was mentioned by Professor Menin. But you had a very determined leadership in the country who said, look, yes, we don't have our own school. This dilly-dallying has gone on for too long. We're going to do it our way. We did it our way. So I feel proud to be part of this celebration, and I congratulate you. And happily they want to prove their point, not only locally, but abroad. Congratulations, my friends. Thank you very much.
And I must add that more significantly, Professor Nyame was Vice Dean of the University of Ghana Medical School and acting Dean over a period. Thank you, Paul. Now I hand over to the, I call now on the High Commissioner. Dr. High Commissioner, Dr. Mrs. Mokpoa Adu Jamfi, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. What an exciting evening we've had. In fact, I felt very emotional at one stage. And then I started singing through all the changing scenes of life, in trouble and in joy. The praises of my God shall still my heart and tongue employ. It's been a long journey, and I'm glad we are here, all here today. But first of all, let me thank our chairman, Professor Adumaku, for steering events so well. Because I knew he would, because I knew he was a Mason. And Masons are very good at such events. And even yesterday, somebody came to my house and mentioned him, and I said, oh, Prophet Malcolm, I was his favorite in medical school. And I nearly did psychiatry because of him. And he's still gone on like that. You know, in our time, the psychiatrists were always impeccably well-dressed. If you remember Professor Foster, with his gold pins and really with real sartorial elegance. And he has so maintained it, and you wouldn't think he's going to be 90 soon. And we thank him. And then the president, the rector, like my dear friend Professor Osono, I'm not too good, well versed at protocol, but the president comes with the rector and everybody at the college who helped to organize this evening for us. We are most grateful. You know, at one time I sat at the Great Hall as a member of the University Council when the medical school was being turned into a collegiate or something. And whoever was the dean or so at that time went on and never said anything about the first batch of medical students or how the school has started. And I felt so sad. And I came and complained to my husband that all the trouble we went through, no recognition. And so I'm very happy that today we've been recognized, albeit not at a very large scale, but we are still very grateful. And then to our lecturer, Professor Wilson, I'm not surprised, you know, the seriousness he took everything. He's always been like that. I remember when we had just finished our exam, and I must say, I think I have been the best beneficial of the medical school because I got a husband there. We have finished our exams. And I was walking with Yao, and we met Professor Watson. So I thought, oh, I would jokingly go to him, and I went and, how did it go? How did I feel? No. And so seriously, he came to me and said, you better whip on his shoulders. In spite of the fact that I approached him with, like him, and he had been very good to us as students. We were in Saudi Arabia with him for 18 years, and I know his mettle, and I'm not surprised at the delivery tonight. He made us guinea pigs for his poetry. So I'm glad he succeeded so well. And to everybody here, if you hadn't come, this evening wouldn't have been so successful. I'm sorry, I don't know. You know, it's a shame. We should having more of such lectures because I don't know many of the new big men in medicine, which is a shame. We had the benefit of being very close to our lecturers. I mean, they would invite us to their homes. We'll have social moments with them, but we find that these days everybody is so serious. People don't even laugh. I was saying the other day. So I'm glad this evening has been so successful. We are looking forward to the cocktail. And we thank you all for coming. Thanks.
After that, you're going for a reception nearby, you know, in the restaurant also. I have actually, I'm supposed to be the final prayer actually, but I've been itching to say some very short story of how the whole thing started. Doubt as to whether the medical school is starting or it's not. We were there anyway. Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah called Professor Eastman, Dr. Eastman then. I came to his office, Dr. Eastman, you're going to start a medical school this October. If you need money, come and see me. Everything else is yours. He was going to open the mouth and say, we don't have this, we don't have this, is not possible. As soon as he opened the mouth, said, do you need money? Come and see me when you need money. Otherwise, the rest is yours. I don't know how I was able to drive from Flagstaff House, I think it was, to Koregu, but he did. And when he got there, he remembered somebody else, Dr. Eugene. Dr. Kwati. So it's time for him. Dr. Kwati. He came to his office and said, Dr. Kwate, you are going to start a medical school. You'll be teaching, you're in charge of anatomy. If you need money, come and see me. This underpins the point that whatever else, we need a political will, the political courage to have of this nature started. And now here we are. Please be upstanding and let's see our last prayer. Our closing prayer, our last prayer. O Lord, and our all, we pray for your help at the beginning of this function, knowing we could not proceed without you. And truly, with your help, we have come to the end of our deliberations. Lord, for this and more, we thank you and praise you. But Lord, we still need your help. Please send the Holy Spirit to guide us and guide us on our way back to wherever we've come from. And on our arrival, we shall continue to thank and praise you for being our help and our all. We ask this through your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, who reigns and lives with you in the Holy Spirit, one God forever. Amen. Amen.